The next one I wanted to talk about is Rasmus Hojlund. He is going up again by another 10 million euros, this time from 50 million euros to 60 million euros. He's a great redemption story in Italian football. He of course went from he spent some time at Man United. They signed him from Atalanta for a huge fee, almost 80 million euros at the time. Never really worked out. Then was sent from Man United to Napoli on loan in 2025, September 2025, for just 6 million euros. And then Napoli made that deal permanent actually this summer, right? For another 44 million euros. So it's a 50 million euro package overall. He has scored 12 goals and 6 assists in 33 Serie A games. That's not a lot, you might think, but in Italy it actually is.
Yes, this season it is. Lautaro has been the capocannoniere with 17 goals. That's the lowest amount I think since 1990. And you didn't need a Harry Kane to get many goals in Serie A this season. But I think that aside from the goals, he has been very, very vital to Antonio Conte's system this season. Lukaku was out of the season with injury for most of the time, and even when he came back, he didn't have such a high impact. And Hojlund, when he was fit, he was there all the time, and he was the pillar of the attacking game of Napoli's season. And they managed to get in second, and he was, like I said, very vital to this success. And they even said they would have paid the clause if they didn't qualify for Champions League, which made this like an obligatory option, which got triggered when they qualified for Champions League. But they said before, even if we don't manage that, we will buy him definitely.
Yeah, so obviously they're very happy with him. He's such an interesting player in my mind, because when he's a victim of Erling Haaland, let's say it that way, in my opinion, because when Erling Haaland did so well at Borussia Dortmund and then was bought by Man City, you could see all these Premier League clubs trying to find their own Erling Haaland. And Rasmus Hojlund, a name that's even pronounced very similar, he looked like Erling Haaland in so many ways. And so you could really, the Premier League in particular is very guilty of this, in my opinion. It's very copycat. One club does something and then everyone else goes out and copies it without having their own creative mind to it. And so they went out and bought themselves a big Scandinavian forward, not realizing that he's a very different type of player. In every single way. Like, he's big and physical, but he's not a full-on goal scorer.
Yeah, exactly. He's much more integrated into the like attacking play, and like he gets the ball and plays it to the wingers, and they get it back to him, and he's very integrated in that style of play. And I actually would like to see him perform in Michael Carrick's Man United team, because that's the first functional team in years, I guess.
Yeah,
I haven't been following them very close, but that's what it looks like. But we won't see that next season.
No, we won't be able to find out whether that experiment would have worked after all.